are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to absolutely no one. So we're just obviously gonna wait for everyone to arrive. I don't know what that was. The lights on.
Oh, it's chilly in here.
There's no one here yet.
Turn that off.
Beam. That's a bit brighter. How do I... Oh, no, I don't want to cancel streaming. How do I get rid of that? I don't know how I get rid of it. Oh, there we go. There's a tick there, look.
Okay.
So, oops. So, yeah. So, literally nobody is watching right now.
Obviously, you've got the comedy chat because you're 50.
Anthony, that's not funny.
It is.
It's not funny. Literally nobody is here. Oh, somebody's liked it, so eventually people will see that we're live.
They're like, I don't want to watch it, but
Can you go and get
good job,
some
you guys.
water?
That's two
Please.
people watching.
Okay, is that? Oh, hi.
Water.
Yes, water, please.
Water.
Hi. Yeah, we're just settling in. So we're in our room, so we can be nice and close to the Wi-Fi. It is currently, I think, about 33 degrees outside, so we've got the air conditioning in here. So yeah, hello everyone. Hello. Nice to see you all virtually. Please ask your questions. This is actually our first time using YouTube Live,
Yeah.
so I'm not too sure. I guess the chat appears down here. So if you want to ask us a question, then please.
Actually.
It does. I just seen.
Oh, okay.
If you want to ask us a question, then just type it in the box and we'll have a look at it. We do have some questions that people have asked us on Instagram, so we'll look at those in a minute. But if you have anything you want to know, then yeah, just type it in the box.
If you can say hi so that we can see it pop up.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, if you can say hi if you're watching, please say hi. So we can see that the chat is working.
There's a little button.
Don't touch things.
Touch.
Live chat. All messages are. Oh wait, all messages are visible.
There we go.
Yeah. Gosh, we are serious millennials.
Yeah.
Hello, dear family. Greetings from London. Yay! Živí, zdraví. That's like health and like life. Hi.
You can say things without being
Zdravejte, priateli. Hi, friends.
To get your D visa.
Zdravejte.
How long did it take us to get the D visa? Too long. So
Yeah,
unbelievably
it
long.
did take us a really long time. And yeah, it was painful, to be honest. I don't know if I would recommend it, honestly, to anyone now.
If there's any other way that you can do it, like if you've got any Irish family, take that route.
Yeah, it's going to be
Marry
so much
for
easier.
a visa, do anything.
It's really
so expensive.
Because the thing is, even once you get the D visa, it's complicated in that you have to basically keep renewing that D visa for like 5 years, which is what we have to do. It's very expensive. It's very traumatic. Because there are just so many hoops to jump through, and if you don't have the right person to give you the information and all of this, like it's so stressful. Like, how many times have we I've cried a lot over it. Yeah, I mean, there are other ways. If you are retired, or if you have Irish family, if you have some way of getting a European passport.
Charity as well is another
there
one.
are, I think, if you set up a charity, but I don't think that entitles you to a D visa. When I looked it up,
really?
it's more about residency. Yeah. So I think, that's just our experience.
If you can get any dual citizenship anywhere in Europe, do that.
Oh my God, yeah, it was really difficult. So
we've got Irish family, so we were going to do the D visa alongside getting an Irish passport so that we could do it this way. But in hindsight,
keep that open so we can hear the girls.
In hindsight, we would have travelled around Europe in the van for longer until we got an Irish passport between us. And then we would have
because
done
we
it that
both
way.
have Irish family, so we're hoping that Anthony's just sent off to register the foreign birth. because you have to register your birth as foreign to the Irish embassy, and then you can start the process to apply for your Irish passport. But yeah, I mean, from the get-go, I mean, it seemed very straightforward.
It seemed like it's going to cost, what was it? It was about £1,500 each.
Each,
So we
yeah.
thought
I think it was meant
€3,000.
to be 1,500 euros, actually. It was
Euros each.
euros,
So
you were
3,000
quoted, yeah.
euros. We thought all in.
Yeah.
Not
No,
even close.
it's really not.
That's like, there's your down payment. You know, the rest will come later.
There's always extra bits and bobs here and there, you know. Vez has been great, but also I realise he's like massively overwhelmed by the amount of people that are using him at the moment, and now it's really difficult to go through the process.
The biggest thing for us is just it's the not knowing, and then something else is on your doorstep, something else is on your doorstep. You know, another payment, another surprise.
Yeah, and it's
That's
always like, oh, by the way, that's 400 lev, or oh, by the way, that's 100 lev, and you know, oh, by the way, you need to have 6,000 lev in your bank account to show that you can support the children, you know, and it's like, it has really like knocked us quite a bit.
It's made us question being here more than anything else, you know, actually living the lifestyle, living here has been fine.
Yeah, it does really make you feel like we're not welcome here because we can't get like a visa very easily. So
you feel like you're paying out your nose just to stay here, and the whole point of being here was for it to be cheaper. You know?
I mean, it might be different for someone else who doesn't have children. Like, you know, for us, going to London is like a huge deal. Like, going back and forth to the embassy is really stressful, you know, with two little kids.
Said, luckily she came before Brexit. Yeah, if we'd have had the money, 100% would have done that. Don't know how to get it to stay.
So you bought a house and came back to England, then sorted visa out. Yeah, we had to buy the house.
We hadn't sold the house in England.
Yeah, we hadn't sold the house in England, so then we had to come back, finish selling the house, and then with that money, we then basically started the process for the D visa. And
living off of the money from the house, because we were living in a van for 8 months.
We had to wait, you see, because, you know, we had to wait for the decision from the embassy, and we had to go and physically apply at the embassy, submit the paperwork, and then it was like 1 month to wait for everything to be processed and all this. Then we had to go back to London, and we still have to go back to London now. The kids are technically like illegal immigrants because if we were
try to go over the border right now, I think
would
we'd
be
have
really
some problems.
Yeah, it would be complicated because they're technically here illegally, because we need to receive the confirmation from the immigration office that we can reunite with them on a reunification D visa. They will then give us the written confirmation. We then go back to the UK to go and submit that paperwork, and then it's a real nightmare, honestly. Like, finding out that we had to go back to the UK as well has been a real like bombshell. We thought it would all be
internal. We thought it would be all Bulgarian, dealing with getting the kids reunited with us.
But we have to go back to the UK and actually kind of start the process all over again with the kids. We have to go back. We have to submit the paperwork at the London embassy, and then we have to wait about 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. How long did it take us? It was like
Vez said it will take about 10 days for the kids. So
theirs is less involved than ours was,
because we're residents now. So yeah. But yeah, let's move on to another question, because the D visa we could probably talk to you about all day long. Yeah. So the first question that we got from Zoe was, how are the girls coping with living in Bulgaria, and are they learning Bulgarian too? I'm sorry, I've got something in my eye. Oh my God, didn't realize it was ongoing. It literally is. And it will be ongoing for about 5 years. So
unless we can get the Irish passport, that will change.
Yeah, or unless Brexit gets overturned or something like this, you know, it's really difficult for us as a young family. You know, it's not even like, you know, I'm working as well, so we're putting money into the economy here and everything, and it's really terrible. This is EU regulations, though. It's the same in all EU countries for non-EU citizens. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's still really
annoying
hard.
Because our entire lives we've been EU citizens, and then just boom, it changed. And we were like,
I was working in Spain. We've worked in Spain, we've worked in Finland, and we've had long stays there with no problems before Brexit. And now it's so complicated. You know, so as English people, we're not used to it, because for years, for basically our whole life, we've been used to being able to just freely move and work and live. So, and it feels awful, doesn't it? Because you're like, it's the earth, you know, we deserve to be able to just live here and not have to worry about borders. But yeah, it definitely gives me a whole different perspective on immigrants and people who are moving to different countries, because God, it's hard.
It's just you're randomly plopped on this earth somewhere, and now you're told, well, you
Yeah.
can't go to that part or you can't go there. It's crazy.
Yeah, so how are the girls coping?
I Amazingly,
Yeah, the
I think
girls might
that
as well be anywhere, really.
yeah, they could be anywhere.
They've been going through maybe a difficult time lately, just because they're toddlers and
Yeah.
they're changing, and but usually they're kind of free spirited, and they've got all this space. They've got chickens, they've got dogs and cats, and they've got their mum and dad at home all the time, and they get to go out, and gosh, because the local area is so quiet, and it's not as densely populated as the UK. The girls get so much attention from people, and because
Yeah.
they're British,
And we
and
try
because
and
they're
use
cute.
Bulgarian, like we're saying, that they're learning Bulgarian.
Of
We try
course,
and
yeah.
use as much Bulgarian as we can. I say as we can. Me and the girls are on the same level as learning. I'm maybe a little bit higher than them, which is good as an adult.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are.
But I'm always trying to teach them little things. And honestly, when we walk in and we'll say, hello or whatever, everyone is amazed by the fact that they're at least trying. Because there's this thing, I think, with English, Bulgarians expect English people to come here and not learn a single word.
Yeah.
And some people are like that. But it's kind of, it's expected of English people to not learn the language.
Yeah, so they're doing great. I mean, we take a lot of inspiration from them, when we're melting down over something and we're stressed and we're upset. It's always them that goes, breathe, Daddy, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. And
it's incredible. It makes you feel oh, amazing. She can't listen to the advice. When she's having a meltdown and you say, just
we
breathe.
have to be the
she's
ones.
Like, I don't want to breathe.
Yeah, but when we're upset, she knows to tell us to breathe. So yeah, they're doing great. And
at the moment, the biggest struggle, put things in perspective, is the fact that the car's playing up and we can't go and drive and get marshmallows.
Yeah,
so that's repeating. The bane of their life, is that they can't get marshmallows.
Yeah, repeating about marshmallows. Yeah, as a single bloke like me thinking of retiring to Bulgaria, what's the best course to take? Well,
retirement.
If you're retired, is that what he said? Retirement?
I think he said.
Yeah, let me just double check the message. It was thinking of retiring. Yeah, if you're going to retire,
so D visa.
Yeah, you need to have an official pension. It has to be an actual official pension account. It can't just be you're retiring off of your savings or you're retiring off of property investments.
I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about private pensions. I'm not sure, because obviously
if it is an official pension, it's okay. You have to have the paperwork to confirm. And I suppose you have to come and visit and see where you want to live. Everyone always asks us this, like, where's the best place to buy a house? Obviously, we're going to be I can say from my perspective, like, I'm going to be biased about where we live because it's so quiet, and everyone who comes here is like, wow, the silence is so loud, like it's so quiet, and whenever anyone makes a noise, that noise is so loud. So this piece for me is like priceless. And the fact that we live somewhere where that small town mentality still exists, where you can go to your local shop and people know who you are and it recognize you and everything, it's really nice. But you might want to be near the beach. You might prefer the mountains, like we're in the hills, or you might prefer the beach, and we haven't been to the beach yet.
No.
Once the van is imported properly, we'll be on the road to the beach. We'll throw the dogs in the back, get someone to look after the cats and the chickens, and we'll be off to the beach.
Yeah, that was one of the two main reasons, was cost of living and access to the rest of Europe and having a van.
Yeah,
the two things. So at the moment, the cost of living is
so
fulfilled.
So I don't know. I think if you're single, you might want to be sort of around other people, maybe another.
It could be lonely.
Around a community of people, especially if you don't speak the language. Because the people in the villages, they won't speak any English, like in our village. So you have to learn the language. But that's kind of what I would say, is you've got to visit and see where you want to live, really, if you want to come here. Because the beach vibe is completely different to the little rural villages and things like this. So the next question is from Sarah Amy Louise off of Instagram. And she says, we have fussy eaters. How have you dealt with new food, even culture, especially for the children?
They have been really good for trying new foods.
Our kids are weird though, I think, with
They
food
eat
because
weird
they
things.
eat weird things. Like they love pickles.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that they're our kids, and if we're like, oh, I'm not sure if you're gonna like that, it's like they're like, I will eat this
Yeah,
and I
like
will enjoy
Cece,
this.
sometimes we just let them eat what they want to eat when we don't force them into anything.
Yeah.
We give them a really wide, varied diet. Like you may or may not know that we're plant-based, so we eat mostly vegan food. Um, I don't eat eggs. Really, the guys eat eggs a little bit now.
We're all lactose. I say we're all not.
They're
including
lactose
Laura.
intolerant, so for us, we eat a very varied diet, and the kids have always eaten things like lentils and pickles and tofu and all kinds of stuff. So come in here.
I feel like you could be in England, not the culture part, but the food part. You're
Oh
always
yeah,
introducing new foods to your kids, even in England, and it's essentially, if you're not giving them a choice, you're like, well, these are the foods that are available. You got to think about kids in Asian countries. They don't turn down the food because that's the food that's available.
yeah. That's kind of that's our approach to it. Really, we just give them what we give them, and if they don't like it, that's not a problem. You know, we
Yeah.
always offer supper, like toast and porridge and things like that. So we always let them try something, and we congratulate them for trying it. And then if they don't like it, it's okay.
Because yeah, you said about this before. It takes 10 times of trying something new before your
palate
taste
can
can
adjust to it.
adjust to it. So
Yeah,
then just
so-
putting it in their mouth and spitting it out is a huge accomplishment. You know.
And I think Bulgaria doesn't have that many like really weird foods. I mean, you know, there's still chips everywhere you go, and there's still crisps, and there's still, you know, kebabs and ribs and all kinds of things that
Yeah.
kids will enjoy. So for us, I mean, yeah, they've both been through fussy stages where they'll only eat pasta or something like that. But it's the food availability is really good here, I think. Even as a vegan, you know, we've been able to find.
Well, there's Lidl and
Yeah, there's
Kaufland.
Lidl and Kaufland and so many different supermarkets and even the shops in the town near to us. They do a lot of like nut butters and hummus and things like this. So they're always trying something new. But in terms of Bulgarian food specifically,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what specific.
yeah,
bit.
I mean, you know,
Lutenitsa.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, we like the Lutenitsa.
At first, when we first got here, we were like, "What is this? Is it sweet? Is it meant for chill?" It was really bizarre when we first got
Yeah,
here.
so Lutenitsa is like it's a blend of all the different vegetables in like a sauce.
It's like a season.
And most commonly it's like put onto bread, like you'll dip the bread in it or you spread it onto bread, and it's really delicious. It is quite high in sugar, I think, but it's really tasty. So yeah. So I hope that answers that question. Let me just have a look at it again. How have you dealt with new food? Yeah, I guess the same way we always do, and I guess we like to travel and stuff, so the kids
Yeah.
always try whatever. And yeah, the kids are odd because sometimes like Cece at that burger place was just eating the lettuce, and we were both
Yeah.
like, "Don't say anything."
When I
don't
first
say
went there
anything.
and she put lettuce in my mouth, I was like,
Don't say anything.
gonna
Don't
spit
make
that
it a
out.
big deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
just let her eat the lettuce. So yeah, that's kind of how we deal with it. We try to offer them enough safe foods that they can try new foods, and it's not a big deal, you know. So yeah, there's loads of food for kids here. It's really
Yeah.
easy. So any advice on learning Bulgarian? We are using UTalk app, but any other advice? So I did a video on this not long ago. So if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it because I feel like I am at conversational level now, and you may or may not have seen some of the shorts and TikToks that I've been doing, but I do try to go to public places and speak only in Bulgarian. And I try to at least say, hello, I would like this. How much is that? How are you today? And things like this. And I find that when I practice, it helps to solidify it in my brain. I also fully recommend listening to Learn Bulgarian While You Sleep because every night as I'm drifting off, I just listen to the same video over and over again. It's like 8 hours long. And I almost always turn it off before I actually sleep. But I get different portions of it every night, and actually I have learned lots of things from it. Like I used to say "Sujaliavam za moja bulgarski," like sorry for my Bulgarian, but now I say "Bulgarskiet mi je ne mnogo dobr," which is like my Bulgarian is not good. So it's little things like that that I think people appreciate. Like the lady in the water
Yeah.
place was kind of like, oh, like it's
Yes,
okay, it's
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
like to me. in Bulgarian when I said that, and then I was counting with her and getting confused, and they like it. So I think listening to the videos, if you can afford a teacher, yeah, that's great. But I think honestly, you need to get speaking, because I think once you start using it, your brain is like, okay, we need this now, so we need to actually remember it. Whereas a lot of the times I felt like I was learning stuff, and then I wasn't using it. So yeah, so it was just like going straight out my brain. So yeah, EBOOK is good. I like to use a combination of EBOOK and Mondly. I don't really use it so much now because I feel like I'm at a stage where I like to learn vocabulary from real life situations
Yeah, because
more.
Mondly tends to just be single words, and you can construct sentences.
It's good if you're learning the alphabet as well. Like Mondly is really good for learning the Cyrillic alphabet. So you can start with the alphabet, start with reading and things like that, and then yeah, it's a difficult language to learn.
I've been learning completely differently to you, because I really struggle in like learning situations. Like being dyslexic in English, it makes it even harder. And I've kind of tried to think about how kids learn things, and they learn from repetition. They don't even, you got to think about babies, they don't even attempt to say a word until they've heard it multiple times. So I'm always out with the kids, I'm in shops, I hear different things, and I'm like, I'll hear something, I'm like, oh yeah, oh that, I know what they're saying there. And someone else has said to Laura that people like are very kind of, you can tell what they're saying even if you don't know the words they're saying.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing about here is their gestures are very unique, and it's one of the only places in the world where a nod means a nod, and
that's
a
the one
tut
thing
means
that's...
no, and a shake means yes. So yeah, Bulgarian people are really unique, and learning the language is like a holistic practice, because you have to do lots of different angles to be able to approach it, I think, anyway.
I find this funny because Laura speaks a lot better Bulgarian than I do, but when we're in a situation, because I'm in those situations so much more often, like when we were in the water place, she did something and I immediately knew she was asking, do you have the statinki, the small denomination, because they always do
but
that.
I was focusing on the numbers, because I was thinking, like, she said
14, and I was like, no, she
said Chetiri Niset or something, like 14, and I was like focusing on, okay, I need 4 and 10, but then she was like, no, I need
and I was like, no, it's just a little,
and we couldn't understand the way she was saying 14, so
but I could, it's those situations that it's different. There's different ways to learn, and it's depending on you.
Yeah, definitely. Should we go and sit outside for a bit so you can see outside just while the sun's going down? Because I feel like this is quite boring for you guys, especially now we've run out of questions. You might want to see the outside a little bit and impromptu house tour. I'm just going to shut this so that the cat doesn't get out.
I'll walk with you outside. Hopefully the cat's pregnant.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, she's not allowed out. She's an outdoor cat. She chose up. It wasn't a cat that we picked. She just turned up at our...
So they can see maybe...
She just turned up at the door one day.
Let's just stay here for the Wi-Fi. And put us...
Finish talking? I'm talking to the camera.
I'm so sorry.
So rude.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she picked us, and we realised straight away that she wasn't an indoor cat. So...
oh my gosh!
We had to let her out.
I hope that the signal is still. Just getting more of myself in, because I'm just poking in the side. See what I mean? I'm just like a head, just coming in the side. Yeah. So this is the current state of the garden.
It's always a mess.
At the moment, it is. Yeah.
We'll tide it and go, oh, let's make it nice. But then we're still working on it constantly, so it just happens. You know. We've said about that in videos. We try and not completely litz the house before a video, because this is real. We try and make like you're gonna feel. I feel bad when I watch videos and I'm like,
let the chickens out.
The house is gorgeous. You know, everything's in order. Everything's got a place. And we're like, we've got 2 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 7 chickens, and it's a mess. Most of the time, it's a mess. You know. Yeah, happy chicken. Oh, you got hairdo.
What's a YouTube live without a chicken? This is Saturday. Look how funky Saturday's hair is. Come and sit with us for a little bit. You're gonna poop on me. I know you are.
Don't do it.
I feel like
Don't
Saturday
do it.
likes pooping. Look at that hair.
Don't do it.
The chickens have brought me more joy than I could have ever imagined, honestly.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you're so beautiful. Yes, you're so beautiful, aren't you?
So we named them Monday to Sunday, but then when they grow, they change so much.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the colours have changed like really drastically, I think.
And we got
because-
two cockerels.
And where has this hair come from? Yeah,
I
we've got
know.
2 roosters, I think. Yeah, where has this hair come from?
Oh.
Hey? Oh, I've got a fly on there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so so this is it. We don't have any more questions to answer now. We just got just Saturday coming to look, is that you? That's you in there. Oh my gosh, I've never seen myself before. Okay, off you go. That's it. You're free. Yeah, I think they're just eating in there now. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want to know. We'll probably round it off in 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
you've had half an hour to ask questions. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. We have also been working on the grapevines,
Oh yeah.
trying to lift them up off the floor and make a structure. So a video of that will probably be coming soon. We'll also be releasing a video of the garden. Because we've just redone the dog kennel as well. You might notice there's no fence around us right
yeah.
now. So yeah, we've redone the dog kennel so that the dogs can have their own separate area.
Oh.
Oh no! Hey!
Why are you doing that?
He's just being a bully. That was Thursday, just grabbing hold of Saturday, I think.
What have you said about us?
Yeah, what did you say about us? Yeah, so we should be having a video. I think I'm going to release that in a couple of days. It'll go onto Patreon first. And then and then it'll go onto YouTube, onto our channel, our general channel. So yeah, you can hear the chickens. What are you doing? You trying to catch one?
I'm trying to get Thursday.
You're trying to get Thursday? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think maybe we need to do like a chicken update for you guys so you can see how big they've got. Thursday is an absolute monster.
Didn't happen.
No. What, you trying to catch Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible. So I don't know if you guys are still there.
Well, there's 39
chat.
people.
How have you guys not seen all the questions on your YouTube channel? Hey, I sent you one. Your
Why
Wi-Fi is
are
bad
these-
outside. Oh, okay, let's go back inside. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, why did it not pop up?
How's the toilet going? Okay, sorry guys. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I don't know, it didn't pop up because the Wi-Fi is not so good. Okay, I'm so sorry guys. I'm
Thanks.
so sorry. I guess we just wanted you to see a different a different scene. Change of scene. Okay, so maybe the Wi-Fi wasn't good out there, so
They're like, we're asking you questions, idiots.
I know, it's not coming up. So live chat. First live stream, yeah.
Yeah, obvious.
Yeah. How have you guys not seen all the questions?
Okay, let's go
Oh
back.
my gosh, I can't believe I've got my thumb over that. Oh, that's your alarm going
Stop.
off. Is there anything you miss from your hometown? We are from Darlington, looking to travel with our 4-year-old soon, as we are sick of the same day in, day out, and want to make memories while we can. Is there anything you miss from your hometown?
Well, your hometown's Darlington, so same one, but
Not really.
no, I left my hometown before
Yeah.
coming here.
If I'm honest, not really. Anything other than friends, maybe?
There we go.
Oh, I
Click that
see.
little button, it stays up there.
Yeah, I don't really miss anything. What would you say is that Anthony?
I'm going back because we've missed loads.
Yeah, we have. I love being vegan. Yeah, I love being vegan. Actually, I've had a lot of really bad health problems lately, like just with my stomach. I don't know what's going on. Without having a doctor, and tests and things done, like I literally, I've just had to try and fix myself, to be honest. So after everything you've said, knowing what you know now, would you still do it all again if you had to?
Not the same way.
I think honestly, I'd look for a TEFL job somewhere. and get like a free working I get a working visa somewhere and take us there. Because
there are
I
some
think
countries that they pay you to.
yeah, I think honestly I wouldn't. It's annoying that keeps going away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I hand on heart wouldn't do this again, knowing what I know.
No.
Which is why I don't think I can recommend it to anyone. We haven't had, like, no disrespect to the people who have helped us on this journey. Like, we're grateful for that, but like, it has just not been good. Like, it's not been good for our mental health. And yes, we're here now, but we're still like at the bottom of the hill.
Because if we'd have come here and that was like the goal, the end, amazing. I would never ever say anything bad about Bulgaria. Like,
yeah, Bulgaria itself has been so
but it's
wonderful.
the process of doing it, 100% has not ruined it. I wouldn't say ruined it, but it's really made us question.
Yeah, you
everything.
Look, like, I go outside and I look. Just be careful when you're tapping it. I go outside every day and I think, like, am I going to get a phone call?
The girls, it's suspiciously quiet. They are watching the tablets.
Can you go and check on them actually, make sure they're okay?
Yeah, I did as we came through. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I go outside and I go through the garden and you're putting your hand over the camera while I'm talking. Just wait a minute, I'm talking. We can find another question when I finish.
It's not that
saying what I'm saying. Just wait a minute. You need a wee, okay. Yeah, sometimes I go outside or we're doing something or we're putting a lot of money into something and I think, are we going to get asked to leave? Are we going to be told, like, you can't renew your visa? Are we going to get told something? You can't even get a job here, really, because, like, it's really hard. They have to prove that a Bulgarian can't do your job, and then they also have to hire like 10 Bulgarians for every foreigner that they hire. So if I was hired by a company, they would have to hire 10 Bulgarians to match me. And so there's just there's no way that any company is ever going to do that for me. So yeah, sadly, I wouldn't do it all again, knowing what I know now. Let me just scroll past here. Živi Zdravi. Seaboat House, yeah. Yeah. Are you planning to go to Black Sea this summer? I would love to, but honestly, I don't know anything. I don't know what the situation's going to be with the van. We're still waiting to hear back about it being imported in Sofia. How is your utility bill? I had to put in AC. Do you think to install solar on the roof? Yes, really want to install solar panels, like, as soon as we've got the funds ready. Honestly, I've been working my tail off trying to get our savings back to where they were, because we spent a lot of money when Anthony's parents were here. I took 2 weeks off and it has really damaged our finances. So I've just been working my butt off. You're just going to sit there and eat a homemade cookie behind me. Didn't bring me one.
No, because you've upset me.
So you need to have a cookie. Yeah, I'd forgotten what I was saying now, but yeah. You want me? Okay. Right. Well, let's have another look at these. Luckily, I married a Romanian. Yeah, unfortunately, I married the wrong nationality. Even just for, where are the girls? Yeah, so the girls are just next door watching the projector. They're watching a movie.
Once I get my Irish passport, I'll take my girls.
In what part of Bulgaria is your village? What's the weather recently?
I don't want to. You're not watching the projector.
You're not watching the projector? Is it over? Is it?
No, it's because I had to steal the tripod.
Ah, I see. You're watching the tablet. Are you? Yeah. Do you want a cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want Daddy? Can you go and get them cookies?
But I need to watch the projector.
You want to watch the projector? I know, but we've got the tripod right now. We'll put it on in a minute once we finish talking to these nice people on YouTube. Okay. Our village is located just outside of Popovo, so we're about 45 minutes from Veliko Tarnovo. We don't like to say the name of our village just because I think it's probably bad digital security. Yeah, it probably is.
Some people are mean.
Some people are, yeah. Well, I just think until we can feel like we're a bit more safe here, and you know, it's typically English. Maybe I would never give out where I live online. So yeah, but we are in the hills, like really in the hills, just outside Popovo.
I'm showing the people.
Yeah, you're showing the people your hair, are you? Nova wants to show her hair. You've got lovely little space buns, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you say zdravejte?
Zdravejte.
Zdravejte. Zdravejte. Why am I saying? Is that right? Why do
Yeah,
I feel weird about that?
it's formal.
Yeah. Zdravejte.
Zdravé.
Zdravejte.
Or zdravé.
Zdravej. Or you guys say zdrasti.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I don't want.
It's nearly bedtime now, isn't it?
I don't want.
It's nearly bedtime
I
now.
need to watch the.
You need to watch the projector.
Yeah.
I know. We've got the tripod. Can Daddy go and get you some cookies, please, Daddy? Can you go and get the girlie some cookies?
You want a cookie?
Yeah. You're gonna go and get a cookie off Daddy?
Should we go and find the cookies?
Yeah. This is why we never film together, by the way.
Go on in.
It's like
Give me a
impossible
hand.
for us
Give
to
me that
film
cookie,
together.
mate.
And the yeah, it's in the north. And also, oh my goodness, Isa Chakarov, Mnogo Благодаря. I didn't know you could donate things on here. That's crazy. Thank you very much for that. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, the weather, as you can probably tell from my skin tone, has been absolutely, прекрасное. It's wonderful. And it's been about 33 degrees consistently on average. And I love it. I can't lie. I think about shivering at my computer. Like all of my students are saying, oh, Laura, you're wearing summer dresses now and you're not wearing scarves. And because, you know, we need to get the windows changed so that they're... Can you not lean up against me? Holly's just down here. Yeah, you want to sit with me, do you? Yeah, so the weather's been really lush. So we've got the pool out the front. No, girls, come on, out you go. No, we're not doing this. Come on, out you go. Go to your beds. Go on, go to your beds. Yeah, so the weather's been just so nice. And yeah, I mean, you can't ask for more, really. Is Bulgaria in the Schengen zone now? Yes, it is. And this now also makes it difficult for volunteers to come here. We just bought a teepee secondhand for like £200 so that we could maybe have some people come and stay, have friends come and stay, have volunteers come and stay. And yeah, it's going to mean that the I think, to be honest, it doesn't mean a lot for English people. It's going to be the same. You know, you have, I think, 90. Yeah, okay. You have 90 days for your visa. You got a cookie now, have you? Yeah, you got a cookie. Yeah, so you've got 90 days, but yeah, it's in the Schengen zone now. Plenty of time to shiver in the winter. Yeah, I know. Also, now we have the AC. It means that we're going to have heaters in the house, which is which is going to make a huge difference, I think. Honestly, I like how she's saying projector. Yeah, she's funny. You're funny, aren't you? Здравейте, мили хора, Laura.
I saw a titty.
Изпай
saw a
ни
titty.
нещо.
Mommy, I saw a titty.
It's very difficult. I moved to Romania several years ago. Where are the girls? Okay, I think we're up to date now. When you get a chance, can we have Oblacele Bialo, please? Have you seen? I mean, are you asking me to sing it? Because I have. Have you seen the video that of me singing it? Can you apply for permanent residency after you have been there for some years? I think it's after 5 years. Yeah.
So I think it's first 5 years is 1 year, and then after 5 years you apply for 5 years, and then after that 5 years you apply for 10 years. But to get your permanent residency, you have to do the test, don't you? Where you have to speak fluent Bulgarian.
That's citizenship, isn't it? Yeah.
So no, you can't get like permanent residency. You always end up having to apply. But after 5 years of 1 year and 1 year of 5 years, then you can apply for 10 years. And at that point, you're just going to be renewing it every 10 years. What did you say?
But I want to talk.
Okay.
What do you want to say? Do you like living in Bulgaria? Yeah. Do you like it? Do you like homemade cookies?
Yeah, do you
And
like having a
chickens.
swimming pool?
And swimming pool and lots of trees and flowers and oh my gosh, the fruit everywhere. Plums and grapes and cherries and
Apple trees.
and everything is just it's just like something we would never in England be able to achieve
It's mad.
without really having to change our careers and throw the kids into full-time care, you know, being in schools and things like that.
And then this wouldn't be the life because you'd be working every hour
yeah, and you'd never get
and
to
you'd
enjoy
never
it.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
Pebbles.
Pebbles is sleeping. Yeah, so I don't remember. Shaka Julie, oh, placele pialo. That's all you can get because that's all I can remember. I think that's it. Yeah.
Daddy can't see.
What was it saying? Saying projector.
Yeah, she likes
Oh.
the way she says. He likes the way she says projector.
I saw a titty.
You saw
A
a cookie.
Titty. Titty.
What would you say is the average cost of living at the lower end? Shh, shh, shh. Average cost of living. Oh, and by the way, we just got the electric bill. We're definitely paying more than we should be because it's on the old owner's name still and it needs changing. And I saw that it said some sort of debt on it, so I think we're paying more than we need to.
Yeah.
I think this bill is 160 lever.
Hello.
So it's, oh my gosh, Mark, thank you so much. I think it's more than it should be, but still, it's so cheap. I mean, for the fact that we've had the pool pump on like constantly, the air conditioning on constantly because I'm working, and Anthony's in there with
running.
the kids, the computer running, everything, and of course we run everything off of electricity, the cooker, the fridge, the air fryer, everything is run off of electric. So for us to have 160 lever this last month as our electric bill, even though I know it needs to be dealt with, I know that's still cheaper than what we were paying in England.
Yeah. We were literally talking about today, saying about gas and electric weekly.
Ivy.
At least.
It's because Holly's sat near her, that's why.
Go on, round there.
Ivy gets a bit upset when Holly's sat near her.
Lay down. Good girl.
So yeah, that is
Lay
great.
down.
We haven't had time to go down to the water office and pay our water bill for 4 months.
Oh, it
right?
was like...
We were paying £40 a month in England to for the water. So for 4 months, that would have been what, 160 pounds for 4 months of water in England. 160 pounds. We went to pay it, and we were really concerned because we've filled the pool and everything like that. And it was, how much was it? It was like
170 left.
170 lever, which is about 70 pounds or
70,
something.
75
So yeah, really quite cheap considering we have been using a lot of water. It's hot. We've got animals.
Water in
Yeah.
the plants. We've had like little leaks here and there. And
Yeah. And now we have the compost toilet. So that's going to be reducing the water like massively, so massively. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. And so far the toilet's great. We both really love it. I mean, I won't speak for you, but like I love it.
For me, yeah.
One of the immediate things was like the smell. You know, we have 2 little kids. They are pooping constantly. And the smell is amazing from the compost toilet because it's made of wood and then we put wood shavings into it from when we're cutting wood outside. So it smells like a carpenter's workshop. It's really nice. And yeah, it feels good turfing it out onto the compost heap, knowing that that's going to be returning to the earth. So one thing one person said was, you're going to not enjoy turfing that out in the winter. Number one, you don't know us. We have lived in a van for like 8 months,
With 2 kids.
With 2 kids, like taking living in a house and taking the toilet outside every day. Like we would have to empty the toilet in the van like anyway. And it was
nasty.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. So
Yeah.
disgusting.
Because it's chemicals, and even though you're putting chemicals in that toilet, it still just didn't
You don't want it anymore. Can I
fix
eat
the
it?
problem.
Yeah, so we love it. It's great for us. I definitely would say, you know, it's not for everyone, but for us, it fits with our ethics and morals and how we feel about the planet and stuff. Careful, you don't kick that baby. Okay.
Someone asked, are we going to do more live videos? A little bit further up, someone had
Oh
asked
yeah,
that.
I guess we can. I guess we can. It depends.
If people have got more questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I guess it depends what you want to see. I mean, are you okay with questions and answers, or do you want us to go live while we are doing something?
Yeah.
It's up to you, really. Let us know if you want us to do more of these types of videos. Then yeah, I think we are going to have to round it off. We'll maybe round it off at an hour, so then we're not sat here for too long because the kids are obviously
What are
starting
you
to
doing?
get
You're
a little
waving.
bit suspicious and restless. It's
Bless your
bedtime
hands.
nearly now. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to click there.
Yeah. Okay. You just got to be careful because you're putting your.
'Cause I've got
Have you
big
done any
thumbs.
more on your
Oh,
parents' house? We haven't had time yet, really.
No,
have
since
we?
they left, I took some tiles off the
And
roof so that
Daddy
it
can't
wasn't as
see.
heavy because it was raining when they left. I didn't want the rain to do any more damage and pull the tiles down, so I've taken some tiles down. Scroll up, Law, because we missed a fair few.
Mommy, this is one for you.
Maybe they miss other children's company.
This is done.
No, they don't. Is
Mom,
there a kindergarten of
Mom.
children at their age around?
Mom,
No. This is a huge
sit down,
misconception.
Mommy.
Sorry.
You want to get down?
Huge misconception that children. Okay. This is because it's bedtime. That
Yeah.
she's like this and that she wants me. It's
Oh,
a
she's giving
huge.
you a bit of cookie.
Oh, thank you. It's a huge misconception with home-educated children that they need to be around 30 other children their age. Our kids are some of the happiest kids that you will ever meet, the most confident kids. And they do get opportunities to go and meet other children all the time. And we're always going and meeting people. But they're not seeing the same children every single day. We've sat and talked
Yeah.
about this endlessly.
Exhausted there.
And we both feel like home educating them is definitely the best thing for us and the kids.
Yeah.
So gosh, this is really hard with her on my
Yeah, I
lap.
know.
Novi, you're gonna have to go in there now, Babby. Okay.
I don't want it.
I know
want me
you don't want
would
to.
You, what would you like?
Do you want to go and have another type of snack before bed? Because we're gonna go to bed in a minute, darling. Okay. Yeah, it's the biggest thing people say to us, like, oh, they're not going to see other children, and it's going to be really awful, and all of this. But no, Ivy, we don't need you in here as well. No, go to your bed. Ivy knows that I'm sat here and I can't move. No, you're gonna go in your bed now. Go. Yeah, and it touches a nerve with me, I think, because it's like this. It's this. Your child needs this. Your child needs that. And I get where it's coming from, but children, like their main need is not socialization, and that's not how natural people socialize. We go out and we see friends occasionally. We don't see them for 8 hours a day or 5 hours a day, the same people every single day. So yeah, I feel quite strongly about the home education, and I won't send them into a kindergarten where they'll be forced to nap. They'll be forced into doing things. Our kids certainly won't do well there. So we feel better because we have the opportunity to have them at home, to teach them all the things that we feel they need to be taught, and also to follow their lead with the education as well, because this is the other thing, is that they won't be listened to, but yeah, it's great. They get to see so many different children from different families, from that are different ages, and they get to play with children that are much older and much younger, and it's really beautiful, and I really love it. I live not too far down the road from you. Oh, amazing. Go on living the good life. Yeah, I know you say it's questionable if you do visa again, but can you say you'd be happy back in the UK? No, I wouldn't be. I would have to choose another place abroad. I have stayed in Spain, so when I was singing, I was staying in Spain, in Menorca, and that was beautiful. If we could afford to go to Spain, I would have gone to Spain, definitely. But it's gone quite expensive there. So are you planning to drill a well in New York? We have one. Actually, we have two. We have it's a pending task. We need to have somebody go down there and renovate the well, have a look at it, see what it needs, because you need to have your well, I think, maybe emptied and cleaned, or you need to have work done on it. So we have a well. You might, if you have a look in some of the videos, although that part of the garden still needs a lot of attention, you will see it. But yeah, it's there. we just we can't use it yet.
What's there?
The well.
Oh.
Do you think going permanently go back to the UK? I don't know if that's. Do you think you would permanent?
Going permanent. Well, yeah, going back to the UK permanently. I imagine it's a question. No,
Never.
if we did leave Bulgaria, it would not be to go back to England. It would be because we've sin another country or something else, you know?
My mental health has been awful in the UK, like really bad. You know, I wasn't brought up around great mental health, and yeah, having the 2 kids, I had postnatal depression, and the systems in the UK, the pressure to make money and everything was just, it was so much for us. And you know, we ran a business, we tried working and working and working, and we just could never make enough and be happy at the same time. So no, couldn't get the kids into a dentist, couldn't get the kids in to do anything really. And you know, a lot of my friends are all having the same problem. Do you know of English that live half a year in Bulgaria and the rest of the time back in the UK? Yeah, I think some people do that. Yeah, some people do go back and forth, and that is kind of what we said we might do, if the visa situation didn't work out. But of course, now we have rescued all these stray animals, so that complicates things quite a bit, you know, because we have a home here and we love it here, and we don't want to be constantly in and out of the country. The kids are going to be more unsettled, and you know, yeah, it's difficult. I think, you know, can I ask the size of the land you currently have? I think, isn't it like
2,000
square meters, which is like, how much did we say, like half an acre or something?
I think that is.
Yeah, it's about half an acre.
When we first looked at property, we were like, oh, let's get one that's got like 2-3 acres of land.
Don't do it.
No. Like, unless you, I don't know, you've got crazy money or crazy time and you decide, okay, I'm going to grow enough food to feed my entire village. It's just so much work keeping on top of it.
I only ask because I'm self-employed and could never afford to own somewhere in the UK, but could earn enough to take the time off to live in Bulgaria. Yeah, exactly. And you know, you could buy something here, and don't believe what anyone says to you. You can still buy properties for under 10,000 that you could live in. You look at, you know, Anthony's parents' house next door. Yes, there's a massive hole in one section of it, but if you patch that up, yeah, and they've really done a nice. I don't know if we've done an update video on their place since they cleaned it out. They've cleared the whole thing out, and there's now a tarp over the hole, waiting for it to be the roof to be repaired. They're just waiting for their house to sell. Once their house is sold, they can spend the money and renovate that properly. But yeah, you could totally do that. You could totally find somewhere.
My brain, by the way, is just going, bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Why? Because someone said bonjour.
Someone said bonjour, yeah.
Bonjour from France. Love your singing. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'm thinking of van life in the UK when working and then living in Bulgaria. Yeah, it's a good idea. And the only thing that scares me about van life in the UK is that one thing we experienced is that they're cracking down on it a little bit, actually, and that like it's hard for you to park anywhere because people get weird about you parking places, even if it's legal. They're just a bit abusive, you know.
Yeah. Even if it's somewhere that it's like it's literally not going to be used.
Your hands are really hot.
So I didn't think when we moved to a hot country, Laura hates hot hands, and I run hot. So we moved to a hot country, so now I don't ever touch my wife.
in the winter, but not in the summer. Yeah, I don't like it. Yes, they are, but I will use the locked car park at my work unit. Yeah, good idea. Van life's great. I miss the van. I miss the van. Like,
it was so simple.
If you could say to, like, now I've got solid remote work now. Like when we arrived here, I was kind of still like looking back into it again. Because I wasn't sure, you know, I didn't want to work while we were traveling across here. So when I arrived here, I was like, yeah, it could go either way. But now I've got solid remote jobs.
Once we've got the van like on the road again, and we can figure out people looking after the dogs and stuff. Like...
Yeah, well now we've got guest accommodation, so you know we could have someone come here and spend some time here, which we would love to do. You know, we really want to invite people here. To have people come here and like just unplug from the system a little bit, you know, and enjoy life here. Before you go, how has growing your own food been? Like, so fulfilling. There's nothing quite like growing something from a seed and then eating it. Like, it's amazing. And like, you know, to see, like, to have the girls watch stuff grow, and like us as grown adults like watching stuff grow is like, you know, when you're a kid and you're at school and you watch the tadpoles
grow
into
like
frogs
kids
and like
when we find that the first strawberry I found, I ran into the house and I was like, Laura, look at this.
I
And she was
know.
like, there's no way that's ours.
Yeah,
It's only
that
given
was-
us one
Yeah,
strawberry.
the last strawberry of the season. Yeah, that was the only strawberry, I think, because I destroyed them all by pruning them too much. Do you sell your jewelry on Etsy? I don't, because I think Etsy's turned a bit evil now.
I think it's always been.
They
It's always been
charge,
terrible for the
yeah.
amount
They charge quite a lot, but I think I might put it on our stand store. I go through
Where we sell
imposter.
the ebook.
I go through
that-
it. I go through imposter syndrome quite a lot with my jewelry because I think it's awful a lot of the time. I really love making it, and I love that a lot of the stones that I have and crystals are from the UK and from UK beaches and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna look into putting it on our stand store, I think, and maybe sending it via Speedy or something like that to the UK. If you're in the UK, or if you're in Bulgaria, I can do econt. I work for a Romanian company that does van conversions, large overland type exploring trucks. Yeah, I love it. I honestly, I know this isn't useful, but if we could go back in time and change things a little bit, like I do think if I had work and stuff, I think maybe I would have pushed for us more to travel more in the van and do that, I think, a bit more, because the kids loved it and it was really hard driving all that way, but it was just so amazing to see all those places in Austria and the kids. This is an indication of the kids, right? Is when we were in Austria, I am very socially anxious. I'm a mental mess, right? The kids turned up with Anthony at this nursery. We pulled up, parked near this nursery in the morning. All the kids came out, and our kids were just like, okay, we're gonna go and play with all those kids. There was 30 kids in this
I remember
kindergarten.
Like that,
And I went in there and I was like to the lady, it's okay that they play in here? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. And all the kids were in there and they just integrated. They were that's what they do.
It's so much better for kids to hang out with other age groups.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying.
Just,
I think it touches a bit of a nerve with me, because I think people try to prove that home
You've had to
education
defend
is
it,
we're locking them away and they'll never see anyone and they're going to be these really weird, socially awkward creatures. But it's the complete opposite. They learn to just become friends with everyone, within reason.
They say we're going to go to the park to see our friends.
Yeah, because
and
they'll
they just
always
mean people.
Yeah.
There'll just be some kids there and they'll play with them.
And they're learning the language, so they will have solid friends. But what's important for them is that they see their parents and they have family, and they have people that they know, that they see. We have people in the village that they know by name and everything. So yeah, I don't worry about that really too much anymore. Is there anything else that we've missed? I don't think so. Let me just have a quick look before we go, if there's anything else. Oh my god, thank you for sending money during this. I didn't know that you could do that. That's such a huge help. Thank you so much. We've got animals and kids to feed here. Future Crown Psychic Prophecies, yeah, love you too. We love you too. One of our Patreons there. So yeah, don't forget that you can support us in a few different ways if you want to support our journey out here in Bulgaria and with the kids. Yeah, hi, yeah, we're gonna go now. Okay, we're gonna get ready for bed. We've also put.
I want to put the projector on.
You want to put what on?
The projector on.
Yeah, we'll put the projector on in a minute, but it is also bedtime, so I know it's Saturday, but what do you want to watch on the projector?
I can maybe try and put it in the bedroom.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Mermaids.
Okay,
Oh,
don't-
no, we're not
well-
Like a
watching.
mermaid.
You watched The Little Mermaid, didn't you?
We watched a little bit of it and then the internet turned off.
Oh, I see.
Two mermaids. I want two mermaids.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, maybe we can watch Little Mermaid together, yeah? Should we watch it together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch it too.
Yeah, I'll watch it too. Yeah.
You.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
so
don't have to you. I don't have
you
to
go
you.
next to
next
me.
to-
Yeah,
yeah.
you can go next to me.
This is so funny. So there's in our working and parenting time and relationship, there's been points where I've been the main worker and Laura's looked after the kids, and all they've done when they're with Laura is ask for me, and now they spend a lot of their time with me. All they do is ask for Laura. The second that mum is available, they're like, oh, thank God, we hate dad.
Yeah, it's always the way though. So
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget you can support us by Yep, sending us super thanks. You can support us by getting our ebooks. I have ebooks on. Please get your hands off me. I love you. I love you so much. I do love you so much, but please, your hands are like molten lava, and it's hot in here because you've turned the air conditioning off. You can buy our ebooks on remote work, on Bulgaria.
It's cold though.
Yeah, with the air conditioning. And in many other ways. We've also done an Amazon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if it's not cold in here, though, is it? It's very warm.
Daddy's got the aircon.
We've also put together an Amazon wish list as well. Which may be controversial, but I know a lot of people want to know sometimes what can we do to help. And so sometimes it's just nice to receive some chocolate or something in the post. Or marshmallows.
For Cece.
Cece has not stopped going on about marshmallows. So
and we keep saying when the car's fixed. At the moment, we really can't drive the car anywhere. It needs
there's
to
a
be
problem with
worked
the
on.
car. Yeah, the car is okay. It can go 10 minutes to the nearest town, but it can't go to Lidl. So if you fancy sending us some marshmallows, Cece will be eternally grateful. Stop kicking that, please, darling. Stop kicking it. I'm just trying to finish off, and then we're gonna get going and do whatever you want. Okay? We're gonna go and watch Little Mermaid or something. Yeah. No, you don't want to watch Little Mermaid now. Okay.
No, Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaids, not Little Mermaid, Little Mermaids. Okay. So yeah, thank you as always for all your support.
Are you winning the?
Yeah, we're gonna bring this in and we're gonna use it for the projector. This is on a tripod right now that's being used for the projector. I don't know if there's anything else that just popped up there. YouTube only take 30% from any money sent. Enjoy your Bulgarian weekend. Yeah, thank you so much. We work so hard to make money on YouTube. It's hard.
Are you finished?
Yeah, in a minute. No, can you just take us so I can just finish off this video because this is gonna be on here. So yeah, we really appreciate it. Like, you know, we work really hard. We try to make content that you'll find useful, that's real. You know, we try not to be too you know, coordinated. We try to give you the real deal, you know. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, we really appreciate it. Every little helps.
I'm gonna say bye now. We're gonna go put the chickens in.
Yeah, okay.
See you later.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the kids are like desperate for me because I've been working a lot this week. So yeah, also if you have any questions that you want us to answer in the future, like, please let us know, and we'll do another live Q&A next month. We can try and make it a monthly thing. And yeah, we really appreciate all of you guys, because we know that some other people who we've talked to who have YouTube, they have said, oh my god, now the dogs are here. Ivy, look at this dog. Someone has actually asked me about Ivy. Do you want to come and sit on the chair, Ives? Look, come and sit up here. Come up here. Can you, oh my gosh. Ivy, come and sit up on the chair. Come here. Oh my gosh. Ivy, come here. She's trying to figure out how to get around. I think she's found some popcorn on the floor, but Holly's over here. Holly's doing fine now. She's put on loads of weight. She's fine. And Ivy's massive. Really heavy, and now she knows the kids are out of the way, so she can come and cause loads of problems. So yeah, we know that there are some other YouTubers who've told us that, like, people are really nasty, and that no. Oh, you're gonna eat that? Okay, that's fine. Okay, she found my cookie and now she's eating that. So yeah, I know, right? I know. Oh my gosh, Ivy. These guys, honestly, they are. They're the bane of my existence, but I love them all so much. Yeah, we really appreciate you all, is what I'm trying to say. And we came into this doing YouTube that we might have to take a break from it, because we thought that maybe it would affect our mental health, but actually it's done the opposite. And we have so much encouragement from you guys, and we really doviđenje, do skoro, благодаря ti mnogo. Thank you so much, everyone. I can hear Cece calling me now, so we'll see you on the next one, and please look out for our next video. And thanks again for watching. We really appreciate it.